Hi, I'm Vince DiFilippo, CEO and owner of DiFilippo Service Company, providing HVAC services to our community for over 50 years. Today we're going to talk about what can we do if we have no heat. We're strictly talking about gas furnaces today. So, we have no heat. What can we do as a client, as a homeowner, to prevent us from having a service call? There's a couple quick tips that we can offer you. First, go to your thermostat and see what it says. Does it have a display or is it blank? Some thermostats will say minus AC, which means there's no power going to the furnace. Other thermostats will just show a normal display. Make sure that the temperature you have set is higher than the room temperature to make sure it turns on. Some thermostats will say heat on. If heat on and nothing's running, we have something to look at. Next thing we want to check for, is there any noise coming from the furnace? And I would advise you to go downstairs and listen to see if anything's running. You hear noise from the furnace, or is your condensate pump running? Is it running constantly? These are two things that we could start off with. If any of these are running, that means that we have power to the furnace. That's a good sign. Could be something else, a controller component or anything like that. Next thing, if you don't hear any noise, go up to the thermostat, set the fan from automatic to on. Automatic to on. That tells the furnace to run the fan no matter what's going on. If the fan comes on, could be a problem with the thermostat, could be a problem with the heating circuit itself. Next, if nothing's running, make sure that the switch at the side of the furnace is on. Make sure it looks like a regular light switch, make sure that's on. Or you might have a switch at the top of your steps, signified here. This particular home has 3 furnaces, so there's 3 shutoff switches. Sometimes this switch could be off, so you want to check them. If they're both on and everything's running, try switching the switch off and holding that for about 15 seconds. What we're doing there is we're rebooting the computer. We're rebooting the computer, knocking out all the safety lockouts, and starting from scratch. After 15 seconds, turn it back on. There could be a delay because most thermostats now think that there was a power outage, so it's not going to allow the system to start for 5 minutes. Wait about 5, 10, 15 minutes. If it comes back on, great. What you've done is you've rebooted the computer in the furnace. It could be an issue. Maybe it was just a hiccup. You know how things go. If it keeps happening, you have to come down and keep resetting this. Then unfortunately, you're going to need a service call. This is Vince DiFilippo with your HVAC tip of the day.